Yay! Oh, I gotta move the microphone. Almost forgot about that. That's importante. Alright. So let's load back in and hope that I have a better one. Better time of it now. Hello, Zeno! I'm going to fight the guy again. Pray for me. Pray for me. Alright, do we have any auras that should be on that are not on? That is not the button that we meant to use. Alright, what do we got? What is this? Aveline shields a targeted party member taking damage on his or her behalf. Short time.
Let's make it happen. Let's beat these fuckers.
Ah, here we go. So she'll be slow, but I want that on.
Yeah,
she actually has a lot of really good shit. Alright, so she'll get slower every time she gets hit, but it will be... Oh no, this is a cooldown. No, that reserves mana. Put the Aegis on. Oh, the Aegis is different than that. Okay.
You just need to use Aveline as a distraction for one side of the encounter. So, like, you know how you have those two portals on either side?
Yeah. I was
You need to be able to take care of both.
Yeah. I'm going to have her dedicated to one side, and we're going to focus down the mages when they pop out.
Yeah, that's a good...
oh, Mikey a bit quiet? I will turn up the Mikey. Hold on a second. Boop. Let us turn up Mikey. There we go. How is that?
Yeah, I don't know. How is it?
Much louder. I'm going to turn him down just a touch. There we go. Yeah, so I was going to have her be on the guy. I'm going to keep the elemental Aegis on because that should protect her. It increases all of her magic resistances by 40%. I think she's got a really awesome ring as well. Where? I think she's got a really good ring for that too. No, I didn't give her that one. Does anybody here have that particular ring? You don't have anything. I need to give everybody better rings. There's like a super resistances one that I didn't. I'll have her be on the guy. Yes. Oh. Doc says, won't be able to stay too long. I need to go pick up a replacement nightstand and dresser, but I did want to say hi. Yee! Well, it's nice to see you for what little bit you were here. If you finish what you're doing early, feel free to come back and say hello. Alright. Let me rearrange her.
I hope the pickup goes smoothly.
I hope so as well. Alright, let's move her active stuff. Her activated things over here. So these are her modes. Yes, I'm taking all this time to organize Aveline. Disabled while not in combat.
That's totally fine.
Taunt,
it's good to do this now because you're going to have like 2 or 3 fights after this. Not part of this expansion, but in the game that are going to be this difficult. Or at least close.
Assault. Rally. Yeah, that's her. That's a brief buff that she's got. Does she have anything else that I have not put on here for some reason? No. Most of her stuff's passive. Yeah, most of her things are passive. Which is fine. That's the injury kit. Alright, let's move all these things back down. So that's her big defense. That's turn the blade where she counters it. It can't be on at the same time. Shields a target party, take damage on the behalf. We don't need. This can't. I'm pretty sure that all of these things can't be on at the same time. As the Aegis. Oh no, this one can be. So this one will also be on. Yeah, that can't be on at the same time as the Aegis. And that's a sustained one as well. Can I activate that also? Yes! Alright. All her shit is on. She is now a wall. Aveline is now a wall. She will get slowed every time she gets hit, but every time she gets hit, her defense will get higher. So that's good. All right, you. I want that on. All right. Speed, he will shoot faster, but he will not be as precise. So his attack speed can go up or it can have... I want this one on. There you go. You have... Put that on. Good girl. All right, and then there's me. With all my magic. All right, let's quick save. Hello! Sup, Dad? Dad's here. A goalie for sure. Yeah. Well, he's gonna spawn in here, so. Oh, and Gran is also here. Hello, Gran. I have not met you in person, but I've heard all good things. I'm gonna fight a ghost. A very powerful ghost. I hope you will enjoy it. I will swear a lot. I'm sorry. There's a joke line by one of the characters in DA2 that relates to Wall Aveline, and it's one of my favorites. That's awesome. Alright. Yeah, I know you don't want me to touch it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to touch it. You can't stop me. I will beat him. Hello. Hi. All right. So you stop whatever you're doing. You're fine. You can go after him. You've got... Oh, you only have one thing on. Well, I have to reactivate all your shit. That's fine. Go over. Go hug him. Put this on. And this. You get out of there before you die! Alright. Something screamed. Oh, that thing did. Hello, Biotic! Z says, I enjoyed a friend's stream on Saturday with the cast of Life is Strange Before the Storm. I got a couple of prints signed live. Good luck with this tricksy bastard. Thank you. Felicia's... Talus is kind of an idiot. Oh, I should summon my dog. Call forth dog. Okay. Now then. Stop going after it. Go over... God, that... The buzz. Alright. Summon the Bombari. Got him summoned. Put on the lightning. I'm actually sort of surprised nothing has spawned yet. I'm sort of concerned by that fact also. She is in trouble. Quick heal. There you go. Don't go back there. You're gonna die. I cannot res you if you die. Okay? Stay here and throw knives at him. I'm gonna have to babysit this idiot. There's everybody! Okay, now he's teleported out of there. Aveline. My wonderful, wonderful Aveline. Come over here and cause problems, would you? Alright, now we're gonna cause problems over here. You're going after that mage. And so are you. You can stop him. Go after the assassin, if you would be so very kind. And then I'll deal with this guy. Because I can.
I forgot how Halo-esque this music is.
Right? It really is for, like, no reason. Oh, so she's ignored what I said and she's going after the cultist. You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. I'll go after the priest and do my job, and you can just do what you're doing. Oh, wait. I don't want horror. I want that. Hex. Exit. Yes. Perfect. Beautiful.
What is the health of the boss?
It's about
okay, yeah,
a quarter down.
You're doing well. You're doing better than you did in the last encounter.
Oh my god, your dad just says he has 770 hours in Baldur's Gate 3. He's taking a small break for Mass Effect 2 and 3, and then Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, then probably I will go back to add more hours.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god! That's... Hold on. How many days worth? How many solid days worth? Wait a minute. You've intrigued me. I'm getting the calculator. 770 hours. 770 divided by 24. That's 32 days.
Yeah.
That's 32 days and then some.
It's a good game.
God damn.
It's also a big game.
Yes, it is. Alright, what am I doing? There we go. Perfect. Alright, priest is nearly dead.
Yeah, you're managing this much better.
Yes. As far as I was concerned, look, I can beat... If I can beat Dark Souls, I can beat this.
You are not enough.
Did you die? Oh, she's back again. She just doesn't ever stay on a single target, which is a bit annoying, actually, but whatever. Everybody get away. Shoo! Okay. Did he die? He's dead. Excellent. Back to the people in the party who actually do what they're supposed to and listen to me when I give them instructions. Come here, you. I'm gonna loot him. Hey. Okay. Now, back to this. Deal with him. If you would be so wonderfully kind. Put this on, though. Go after him. Okay, I gotta get off of the boss and kill the priest. Thank you. So I'll get back to these guys. I will fireball him. You will go after him now and stop trying to unalive yourself. I will heal her. There we go. Can I cast an AoE of some kind? Yes, I can. There. 2 priests. I feel like less of them are spawning now, which is weird. I don't know why they would... less of them would spawn, but... Well, there she goes. Where did he go? No, you don't. 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 And you... Stop it. Drink a thing. Woo! Varric, you're on the edge of death. Move. Good boy. No. You in midair even. About to die. Fine. All right.
Aveline's gonna need healing soon.
Yeah, she's gonna drink a thing. I already healed her. My healing spell is on cooldown.
Gotcha.
So, but it's more than halfway dead, so. All problems were solved when Aveline came to say hello. And he's left, which is fine.
Yep, because I think it's like every third of his health he does that.
Yeah.
And then you have to fight his goons.
Alright, you go over here. I want you on the priest. You're not going to stay on the priest, but I'd like you to be on the
Doc
priest.
points out that it could be that there aren't less spawning, but simply that you're dealing with them faster.
Oh, that's true. I could be. Where? Oh, goodness. It's so difficult to actually target the one I want. Come on, please.
Yeah, unfortunately, they got rid of
There
the
we
free cam for Dragon Age 2.
I wish they hadn't.
That it will come back in Inquisition.
Whee! Okay, there we go. Unfortunately...
Well, who's that in the left? What spawned on the left?
the thing that spawned on the left is a cultist.
Okay,
Which...
so not a mage.
Yeah, not a mage. I would like her to go after that if she's gonna be annoying and not do what I told her to do. Okay, he's dead now. That Sky Cultist is also almost dead because Varric murdered him a whole bunch.
If you build Varric right, he actually does a ludicrous amount of
Oh,
damage.
he does. Oh, everybody's talking about their most played games now. My most played game is probably currently... it's probably still World of Warcraft. Although Genshin's probably caught up. But Genshin will probably eventually be overtaken by Honkai. Because I'm really liking Star Rail. Although... I guess if you gave me enough time, probably other things like Darkest Dungeon would definitely... would definitely hit a pretty ludicrous amount. Ooh, Varric's in trouble.
Keep an eye on that.
Sip that. Ooh, we've only got 5 healing potions. I need to get more when we get back.
Keep an eye on that, on the mage spawns and the boss. Yeah. I'm just reminding you.
Yeah, it's okay. We seem to be alright. You stick with that instead of bouncing all over the place. I know that's your shtick, but I would really prefer if you didn't. I love that that cultist got real confused when she disappeared. They just stood there like, what? Hours in Skyrim via Steam shows about 550 total, so I have been more of a fiend with Baldur's Gate 3, says your dog.
I mean, it makes sense given that Baldur's Gate was made like over a decade later and has even more content to offer.
Yay, Rufus is back. Rufus is back up.
Its combat is also slower. Not that that's a bad thing.
All right, everybody. He's going to come back in. So, Aveline. I feel like every time I pause, she's doing a backflip. And I know she's not constantly doing a backflip, but it's happened so often that I would not be surprised if her model was constantly reverse T-posing. Hi, are you coming back? He is. All right, everybody come over here. Felicia Day. Go kill that. Ooh. I take back what I said. Kill that. Kill that big time with death, please. I need to drink a mana potion. Ooh, Aveline is not doing good. Aveline, heal. Drink that also.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like your rogue has died, but that's okay.
Well, Felicia teleported into the death bubble even though I kept telling her not to. I know that that's just her voice actress, and I shouldn't say that because it's going to make it sound like I'm mad at Felicia Day, and Felicia Day didn't do this. But Felicia's much easier to remember than her actual name. So, Felicia's down, but it was kind of to be expected. Good job, Rufus! Oh, what a good boy. See, Rufus is a good boy, and I can't even control where he goes.
Yeah, Rufus does what he needs to.
He does what he needs to do, which is to be a good boy. Oh. Did he die? Oh, no, he came over here. Hello! Ooh, we may lose,
Aveline's looking pretty rough.
Oh, Varric! Oh my god, Varric! Run! Varric, please! Good boy.
Aveline's down.
Aveline's down. Shit. Alright, Rufus can tank for a little bit.
He's very, like, you almost got him.
I've almost got him, so I'm going to hex him. I'm going to focus him and then hex him, so he'll take more damage. And, what do you have? What will hurt? You do that.
Ooh. Man, Varric does so much damage! You did it!
Woo!
Nicely done.
Yeah! I beat the Dark Souls boss! Woo!
First try, too, yeah.
Yay! And I made it the title, too, which is why it was over and done with really quick. I should do that more often. That thing was crazy! It would have been less crazy if you didn't keep backflipping into death there, Pallet.
Can I modify your title?
Sure.
On the stream?
I don't know if you can, but if you can,
well,
sure.
That's what I'm asking. Like, do I have permission to do that?
You have my permission to do that if it is possible for you to do so.
Well, that's what I'm... Sorry, let me rephrase. I'm asking if it is possible for me to do that.
I don't know.
Well, regardless, it's bothering me because you misspelled assassin.
Well, hold on. I'll change it right now. Hold on.
It's two... Assassin.
There's two asses in it. Yes, yeah. There's two asses in assassin. We beat We beat the toughest. We beat the toughest fight in the game. That's what happened when I type too fast. I can give mods permission? Okay. Yeah. I will double check. Oh god, imagine this fight on Nightmare. I would like to not.
I don't have to imagine it.
Oh, you've done it. Have you?
I've done one Nightmare playthrough of Dragon Age
and then
2.
you swore to never do it again.
Never do it again. Never
again.
It was a completionist run. Here's the thing. I'm like a pain piggy when it comes to that, because anytime I do highest difficulty runs for a BioWare game, I also do a completionist run.
Oh, that's right, you do.
I did that for the Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
All right, let's see what I got and if it was any good. I got a belt, a fantastic belt. Ooh. Aveline, is this your belt? Yes. Is this your belt? Yes.
Yeah, you might have to give us super god powers in the future.
Mana and stamina. Ornate ring. Here you go. Here's some extra stamina for you.
That'll be good for her.
Yep, and I gave her the greater belt because everyone else has their own personal belt is on. So we'll figure out if there's better belt for her later.
See, look at that. Your party combination changed, and you wiped the fucking floor with.
Yeah, I did.
With that.
Oh my god. You know, I think that I'm going to attribute that. The Uberlich dropped fuck all. Yeah, he dropped a really nice belt. And that was it. And a sort of okay amulet. And his people dropped a whole bunch of staves. But as we have seen, if the staff doesn't look cool, I'm not going to keep it. Nope.
What?
What?
That's it, whether or not it looks cool is should not be a consideration for you.
But it looks like butt.
But it's powerful.
But it looks like a butt.
Just use the one. Use that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was already using.
Yeah, just stick with it.
Yeah,
it's
until
cool.
I get.
It's coolness fact. Look, okay, you'll be able to do. You'll be able to do fashion guard or fashion age whenever you play Veilguard because they have a transmog system in that game.
Yes, and that'll make me happy. Everybody knows. This is Dragon Age. I will install a mod to make the cool-looking staff more powerful rather than play it legit, says Doc. And Zeno says, yeah, Mikey, I'm sorry, but fashion overrules min-maxing.
Not when I'm playing this game. I will equip Solus with the pimp hat and the yellow plaid trench coat. I'll do it.
I've heard tale of the forbidden yellow plaid. Well, it's a good thing you're not playing right now then, huh?
I'll stream Veilguard, and I will even with the transmog system, I will purposely make people ugly.
Do it. You'll get so many viewers it'll just rage watch.
I love it. Seethe.
Do it.
Feeds me.
Mikey, if you want, look, if you ever decide you want to stream and you want to make that kind of channel, I will wholeheartedly help you, and I will encourage you to play Dark Souls because you have not seen people seethe until they've decided you're playing it wrong.
Oh, no, I've experienced it firsthand when I played Dark Souls 1 and my friend was sitting next to me, having already beaten the game. And
telling you how you're doing it wrong.
You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Every fucking thing. And I'm like, but the game's not teaching me shit. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
I got news for people in general. The people who have made the game series have stated very clearly that the game is made to be played in whatever way gets you to victory. Which game is Mikey describing? He is describing the first Dark Souls one. Yeah, and Doc started laughing and then shouted, yes, no build in Dark Souls is wrong.
Every build in Dark Souls is wrong.
Yes, if all of them are right, then all of them are also wrong. The only one that is right is the one that helps you beat the game. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you're a turtle with a speed of 1. Dark Souls is stinky, says, you know.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Souls games didn't get good until 3 and Bloodborne. I'm sorry,
yes.
It's true. Every other one is like so full of problems. It's like, how is this enjoyable? No one actually enjoys it, I promise you.
I will tell you that I do agree with that statement to a certain degree, because it really seems like the people who enjoy, or at least loudly enjoy, Dark Souls are the ones who are like, but you don't understand how hard it is. It took me 12 hours to beat a single boss, and it was the greatest rush of my life. And I'm like, bro, I think you might be a masochist.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then that's great. But you know what?
Yeah, but there are healthier ways to indulge that than punishing yourself by playing a terrible game.
You can hire a dom who will do it safely.
Exactly.
Yeah, Doc says, I enjoy Dark Souls when I'm winning. Yeah, the adrenaline rush for Dark Souls, for a victory over a difficult boss, is great. I will say, because I've played some of it, is I seem to have an easier time of playing it than I figured I would, and I think part of that is because is for the same reason that I keep doing poorly at things like Halo, is that I want to be careful and take my time, and things like Halo won't let me do that, but Dark Souls rewards you for slowing down and taking your time.
I think you also benefit from the fact that you've like seen a lot of people play Souls, so you know how it works. When I played it, it was like brand new. Like
that is not untrue.
Like no one.
Oh yeah, the parents are coming. I forgot.
No one played Demon Souls.
The moms are here. Yeah, nobody played Demon Souls back in the day. That my friend Jack, who actually enjoys playing Souls games now, told me that after playing Demon Souls, he was never planning to play Dark Souls because Demon Souls was so unforgiving. Bloodborne, there is one shield and it is a joke. Yes, it is. If you read the description, it provides you with nothing, and the text on it basically mocks a person for using a shield. Probably because when they first showcased the game, people were like, well, where's the shields though? So they were like, we didn't put them in here. And all the armor and weaponry is completely up to you. It will give you no difference. They have slightly different stats.
Zeno said I knew a kid in high school who played the OG Demon Souls. Yeah, and they should have been put on like a danger watch list. That kid's gonna be a threat.
Ferb has some history. Ferb said, somebody once said that Demon Souls was early FromSoft, and like, sir, that is mid FromSoft. FromSoft. King's Field is early FromSoft. Yeah, Bloodborne is the ultimate fashion Souls game. And Zeno says, honestly, the guy was pretty weird, so Mikey's probably right.
Yeah.
He should have been. We should have kept an eye on him.
When it comes to gaming culture, I just have a sixth sense for this stuff.
Demon Souls is my favorite game. Keep an eye on that kid. Keep an eye on that kid.
FromSauce, the company from Vsauce.
Yes, FromSauce. They make challenge sauces. They're the FromSoft equivalent of the Hot Ones challenge. Where you stand there and you go, why did I do this to myself? Thank you, Aveline. I like this new line of hers, the I suffer no threat. Damn right you don't. You are invincible. Just about. Oh. What is this achievement? I have unlocked the achievement to tag team. Which I guess means we did a team combo. Good for me. There's a dagger inside that one, and a health potion inside that one, and inside this baby is some bait.
That wasn't the target.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory.
We have a big old vial of wyvern blood and some baby dragon meat.
What we have already. Is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Cool.
Hi, Vsauce Michael here.
Oh god. Vsauce Michael here.
Introducing a new boss fight named Ludwig, the accursed and holy... What is it? The accursed and holy blade, I think?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I can't keep track of all these bombastic-ass names.
At least Bloodborne had simple ones, just Vicar Amelia.
Could have been if Father hadn't been exiled. I think I'm alright with what I've got. And who I've got.
Right. You were born in Orlais. Lady Dulac.
Ooh.
It sounds so ridiculous. They're not all like this.
Lady
I
Aveline
wouldn't be.
Dulac.
Father wasn't.
Yeah, Ludwig.
I
the
suppose
Accursed.
that was the problem.
Yeah, there we go. Ludwig the Accursed.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, she's done talking. You may proceed.
Just to let you know, there's going to be arguably 2 more boss fights. One of them is going to be a fucking cinch for you. The other one is going to be a little difficult, but it's largely spectacle.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I took the quest from this man, but I'll talk to him just in case. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's 2 dogs over here that I assumed were his dogs, but I guess they aren't.
No, this is why I was encouraging you to poke around every corner, because you'll need to find them.
Yes.
And you'll need to find them before you summon the dragon. Once you the
wyvern?
or the wyvern. Yeah, sorry. I'm used to everyone calling wyverns just flat dragons, which is not.
They are not.
But yeah, you'll need to do that before you go to the summoning place, because once you go there, that's
Just ignore them.
that's the point of no return for this section.
Okay, I figured. Ludwig the Accursed, Artorius the Abyss, the Duke's Dear Freya.
Ferb says that the dialogue is a little quiet.
Okay, I will turn it up. Let me check the game itself. Game itself is at 50%, so let's put it up a little bit louder.
Turn it up.
Alright, here we go. And now I'll check the levels in here really quick.
I wouldn't play with them too much.
Nope, I'm not. I'm just making sure that dialogue's the loudest thing. I almost hit exit game. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. But yes, no, a wyvern is not the same thing as a dragon.
It could be argued to be a type of dragon, I suppose.
Yes,
Depending
I
on
would say it could perhaps
None of them had ever been on a hunt.
be a dragonid. Or dragon adjacent, but it is not a dragon. For one, they have for one, dragons are not poisonous. They can have a poison breath, but they're not poisonous. And wyverns don't breathe fire, they breathe poison. And then they have a barb. Oh! Somebody found something.
We've a hint of the beast. After it.
There they go. Also, you know, I disagree with what Talus said before. She said that with what we have, we could probably lure out a little one. I don't think that... I'm pretty sure that whichever creature is willing to fight... to fight another wyvern is probably not a small one. It's probably a big, angry one. Because if it was a tiny one, it wouldn't be willing to fight for territory because it's too small and too young.
Necessarily how
Unless it's really
animals work.
scrappy.
But yeah, but that's not how animals work. How many times have you seen a chihuahua scare the shit out of like a Great Dane?
I mean, that's true, but that is also a dog. Dogs are a little bit fucked up because we kind of screwed them up.
I mean, but how, like, elephants are terrified of smaller animals.
That is true. They are scared of mice.
This is like a current or like a recurring theme.
True. Well, I guess that means if we do... Well, then, I guess then by that measure, if we do lure out a little one, it's going to be a very angry, very mean little one.
Potentially.
So, these guys think they found a spot. We're not going to...
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
I was going to say, I don't think they should be laughing. What the fuck is that? Hello?
Something you've never seen before.
Yeah, no kidding. A ghast brute. Oh, well, he's running away. Hi. I was like, is that a goblin?
Don't they kind of look like murlocs?
They do look like murlocs. Hi. Don't do it. She's running over to help. She sees him about to stab. Ooh. Get off of me. You little dingus. Love that just... It tiny that they get yeeted the fuck across the map. Whoop. Varric, where are you going? Oh, there's more behind us. I see. Wow, they got real long legs and a very tiny torso. They're like a walnut with bird legs. I
like
love it.
Kobolds.
I have a fun story for you guys, by the way. If you ever wonder why in like a Japanese game a kobold looks like a dog, it's actually because of the original D&D handbook. D&D, the first D&D game. Their little handbook, the kobold in it looked like kind of a mashup between a lizard and a dog. And as editions went on over here in the West, they drew them more and more lizard-like until we get what they look like now. But over in Japan, they developed them to look more and more dog-like, and so that's why kobolds in things like Dungeon Meshi look like dogs. Eat lightning! Go away. Oh, we got a codex for him. The Ghast is a small, vicious creature that dwells in mountain caves. One is little more than a nuisance and will flee if threatened. A pack of 5 or more, however, is much bolder and can easily overwhelm a bear. Although Ghasts are cunning and able to cooperate for survival, they show no signs of true intelligence. They are unable to speak, communicating only through grunts and squeals. Well, they're smart enough to make tools and armor. I'm gonna get a good look at them when they're dead.
They're also rare. This is the only time we ever see them.
Oh, that's too bad. They're kind of adorable in a weird way.
Though we might see more of them the further north we go. Who knows?
Petition BioWare to put Ghasts in the next game. Hey, buddy. There's so many! Oh, some of them are active and some of them are not. Some of them aren't real. Alright. A Ghastling. What is the difference between a Ghast and a Ghastling? Hi! Oh, you're real now. Good for you. Here's the fire. I seem to be barbecuing several of them. Hi, buddy! So many of those little things. Or I'll just not shoot at him. There we go. Hello! Oh, that one did a cute little somersault out of the hole. It's like in WoW when there's a huge Murloc camp and you aggro all of them when you take a single step. Yes. Doc says, so prey animals have eyes on the sides of their heads to watch for predators, and predator animals have eyes in the front to see prey. Considering that dragons have eyes on the sides of their heads, what hunts dragons? The answer is people! But no. That actually is a good point. I guess then you'd have to ask, you know, why do lizards that are predators have them? Hello.
Ghasts.
Yeah, I would...
Cave creatures.
Ooh.
They don't come out on the surface.
Hold on, she's
much,
talking.
however.
Hungry for hunters, perhaps?
Delicious.
Lucky us.
Alright then. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I would keep in mind that while that is a general truth, it is not a rule. There are plenty of historical examples of predatory animals that had eyes on the sides of their heads. Keep in mind that evolution isn't like a force that causes things to happen. It is a way to describe the process.
Yeah.
It's just English isn't really equipped to describe things that don't have a cause.
Yeah, evolution isn't so much evolving more traits to better survive. It's more that the traits that end up being carried on are from the people who did survive, which is why you end up with traits that don't really make a whole lot of difference to the survivability of a creature. It's simply that they didn't die. Am I a completionist in games? When I'm on my own, I tend to try to be a completionist in games, and if it's feasible to do it in streams and Let's Plays, I try to. But if it would take what I feel is too long, I don't.
Yeah, like Inquisition... we've talked about it because I described to
you will
Alex
never leave the hinterlands.
how large. I do think that. Here's the thing. I don't think the hinterlands is that bad.
No, I know it's a joke.
People joke about it, but it's actually not that bad.
Oh, there's a lost guy with no shirt.
We've talked about it, and basically we decided that it would be best to do a lot of the side content that is not meaningful off screen.
I forgot to go look at their bodies. I wanted to get a good look at them. I think they might be gone, though. Yeah, their little corpses disappeared. Boo! I wanted to take a good look at them. Well, if I see them again, I will pause. I'll try to get up nice and close.
Honestly, I think the hinterlands is easier to get through than the starting location with the Griffin in The Witcher 3. But no one complains about that area.
If I start DA Inquisition now, you'll still be in the hinterlands by the time Vilgard launches. Ooh. Doc said, what if, like crocodiles, dragons needed birds to clean their teeth? Wouldn't that be such a cute little sight? Of just a dragon up on top of a cliff, a little bit of smoke curling out of its nose, and it's just sort of dozing, and its mouth is wide open, and there's just, like, birds in there picking out little bits of...
Bird dentists?
Yeah, bird dentists. But they'd be so teeny tiny if they were the regular ones, so maybe it would be bigger birds, like maybe like vultures. Swoop down and see what's hanging out inside of the mouth of a dragon. The hinterland...
Especially something like a high dragon or even a great dragon, which is that. So we actually have not seen a great dragon in game, but they're even bigger than high dragons. And you actually haven't encountered an updated high dragon. You fought
they're a bunch of big ladies, aren't they?
The one you fought in the Temple of Sacred Ashes is technically a high dragon, but that was the first game and the art style wasn't very well defined. When you fight a dragon in another dragon in Inquisition, you'll see that they updated the design.
She's a big, beautiful girl. Yay!
Yeah, Doc points out that the high dragons in Inquisition are so big that they have health bars for their individual limbs.
Yes! Zeno says, I don't mind the hinterlands that much, to be honest. It's more kind of tedious than hard, really. And honestly, it didn't really take me that long to get through it. Yeah, I think it's just because
I complete the hinterlands every time I play it.
Yeah, I think that's because as a starting area, it's got a whole lot of quests in it compared to like other places. So a lot of people are like, oh, if I comb through everything and do all of the quests, probably even the invisible ones as well, it takes a lot longer than the other areas. So it probably feels like a long time. All right, sir, why are you out here in just your pants? No shirt, no shoes, no nothing.
Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I've been trapped here since last night.
Idiot. Are you all right?
Were you injured? Why were you out here?
The gas that chased me here got a few scratches in, but I'll heal. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here.
The Avar!
They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
Was that the shrine that was back in the valley?
It is. You cleaned it.
Oh! I found an altar.
I think I've been to your shrine. There were nothing but angry spirits at the site.
Nothing else. Pity. I had hoped. Oh well.
I've disappointed
The
you.
rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sarah.
I want to point something out. It's just like a little thing. But I want to take a moment to respect BioWare for coming up with an honorific that is gender neutral.
Yeah.
So many pieces of media just decide that Sir is gender neutral as default, but Sarah is such a great like effort to have a gender neutral title or like honorific.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, I know that he gave it to us because Quest, but from like a purely storytelling perspective, I find it a little bit odd that this scholar gave us his notes. If you're doing research, shouldn't you keep your notes? I'm not a scholar. Why did you give them to me? But anyway, notes on the Avar sky cult. Every Avar holy site, regardless of clan or deity, has a well-hidden opening in the altar which would be aligned with the rising sun on the winter solstice, where the sacred relics of the god or goddess would be enshrined. This would never be removed, even in dire emergency, for fear of angering the gods. Avar tales from the Divine Age are filled with warnings about those who mistreat or showed the least disrespect to altars of the Lady of the Skies. Unfortunately, the superstitious Avars counted a host of innocuous things as disrespectful, including speaking, coughing, holding objects in your right hand, and possessing anything containing feathers. It is unlikely there is any real danger in approaching the altar. Oh, how wrong you were. I find it interesting that for them, the right hand is the insulting one, whereas for most Western societies, it's the left hand. All right, well, it looks like it's been pinged on the map, so time to go back and rub our faces against the altar until it gives us a treasure. Doc says Morrowind has Sarah, Sergio, and Muthsera, which is said as my dame, which turns into madame. Oh,
Wow.
Sorry, even in the real world we use dame for women who were knights, which is said as my dame, which then turned into madam. There we go. I missed part of it. That's cool, I didn't know that.
It would be better to hunt these closer to farmland. There must be a plague on anyone with livestock.
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this.
Oh, sweetie, you never should have hired me if you wanted to do this quickly. I must flip over every rock, touch every altar, find every missing dog, get every cat out of every tree. You never know what people will give you. General Toxin. So he's got a name. Nobody else does. But he got a name. Oh, Biso. Bijou. Sorry. General Toxin Bijou. Who are you? You have no name? You digging? He got no name. Nameless puppets. Oh, poor nameless puppets. Oh, a side path I didn't see before.
Interesting.
What? I'm guessing it's the Andraste's mantle that's over here, but... Kiwu? Oh.
Is that wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right.
Get your... Hold on, I have comments about that skeleton. Get your mind out of the gutter. He is under a cheese wheel!
Remember this, by the way, because I can direct you to an amazing Easter egg in Inquisition that is related to this cheese wheel.
There's even a brand on the cheese. No comment about it at all. There's just a dead cheese man over here.
It's like a running gag in BioWare games.
That there's a cheese man somewhere.
Cheese wheel. Yeah, it's like for some I don't know what the inside joke is, but yeah, it pops up a lot.
Where was there one in Origins?
No, it started with 2. And
okay.
There's several references in Inquisition as well.
Excellent. Oh, these guys are migrating over here.
Well, the mighty hunters.
Don't sass them just because they're dressed stupid.
I mean, this is Dragon Age. Everyone's dressed stupid.
Uh-huh. And somewhat historically accurately as well. If you've not seen how dumb people used to dress back then, you should go look at the manuscript.
That's because people historically dressed dumb.
That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say?
His notes say that there's a latch on it. Oh yes, I am.
I guess that scholar was right about something. I've got kind of a bad feeling about this place, though.
You have a bad feeling about everything. We already killed the ghost. It's fine. There's everything. Yay! More about the Cult of the Sky. The Thane of WYVERN Hold, so the story goes, had a vision, and in it he beheld his clan sleeping deep in their cups after a feast. And as he watched, they transformed one by one into serpents. The only ones who escaped this fate were those snatched up by eagles and carried away. The Thane took this to mean that a terrible calamity would befall his people, and that only the Lady of the Skies could save them. So the Wyvern clan forswore all other gods and devoted themselves to the Lady. But the other Avar clans feared that the disrespect of Clan Wyvern would bring the wrath of Korth the Mountain Father upon their people. The other Thanes tried words, then blades, to change Wyvern's ways without success. When the Tevinter Imperium came with their legions to claim the mountains, many clans were wiped out, enslaved, or forced to flee across the waking sea to the south. Clan Wyvern, however, was not among them. They simply disappeared. And to this day, some Avar Thanes will tell you, if they have had enough mead, that the last any soul ever saw of the Wyvern clan was a great flight of eagles descending to their hold. So, if there's any truth to this, the Lady of the Sky seems to have some truth to her because somebody did come and save them. Girdle of the Sky. Ooh, stamina regeneration rate, magic resistance. I'll take that. Let's put this on you so that you have at least a little bit more resistance when you continuously backflip into danger, which you need to stop doing. Uh-huh. She can't actually equip any of these daggers, which is interesting. I mean, I somehow feel like they wouldn't be any... Okay, that's out of it. I somehow feel like they wouldn't be better than what she's got, but... Yes, Satan? Well, something made an angry noise up there. Well... We'll find out more about that later when it comes down to bite us in the ass, I'm sure. Okay. Well, we went all the way up there, and I think that that's all of it. So the only way to go is this exit over here, which I'm guessing leads to a different area, in which I am assuming we will probably find that man's dogs. You're all by yourself. Go find your friends. Silly puppy. You don't want to be all alone out here. Codpiece culture, yes. Everyone wore tights.
Find this lot.
Everybody wore tights, and men had to...
How long has this wyvern hunt been going on?
It's an annual tradition the Montfort began to keep the population down. They breed quickly.
And the Orlesian nobility is only too happy to help out.
It's a game. The Montforts are so close to the Empress, so anything that pleases them is worth pursuing. Plus, you should really try the Aquae Lucidius. You'll be seeing purple dragons in the sky for days.
I see. It took me a second to remember what that was.
Not that I've checked or anything.
Nice. Hey! That was cool. But yes, as I was saying,
I take it we're following whatever left that.
probably
It seems we're on the trail.
it's a big old poop, and we'll look at that in a second. But as the...
The trail isn't upwind.
Yeah, I bet it's probably very stinky because they're meat eaters, and meat eaters tend to have real stinky poops and farts. Oh boy. But yes, as Ferb pointed out, codpieces were all the rage. Everybody wore tights, as in, like, stockings. And men wore codpieces underneath those tights most of the time. Sometimes I think they wore them over it as well.
Why are we talking about this in the past tense?
Because usually men don't wear them now.
They don't?
Nope.
Shit.
That's everything the old huntmaster said we needed for an
Um,
antidote.
I don't think there's enough for a person, though.
Biotic Dragon asks
Maybe we can
if
find a
you and I are
useful
going to do a Baldur's Gate 3 stream.
Yeah, I think in the future we could.
Potentially in the future, yeah. We got a lot of
Pretty
games to work through.
countryside, at least.
I have found a viewpoint.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarran dragon hunters. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. What do you call it when you kill someone in order to get all their stuff?
Murder?
Profitable murder, maybe.
That would indeed be murder, yes. Hey, there's one of them! Oh. Okay, puppy, I'm a coming.
Quick save.
Oh, I am. Hi, puppy. Where's your friend? Did your friend get stuck? Oh.
Watch it. Gas hole.
A what hole?
A scholar might call it something else. But they don't know they're ghasts from a hole in the ground.
I'm going to hit him. I'll do it.
He'll dodge it. Well, I looked at it. Oh, there they are! Hi, buddy! Yeah! Now I can get a good look at you. Oh, you're beautiful. Look at it. Oh, he's wearing a glove as a hat. A Darkspawn glove as a hat, actually. Because they've got the pointy-fingered ones.
So you want to know something very, very interesting?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll learn more about this in Inquisition, but these little guys are they a surprise to you? You seem like you weren't expecting this, right?
These little dudes?
Yeah, these like little gremlin guys.
Yeah, I was not. That's why I shouted, "What the fuck is that?" when it jumped out of a hole. They're like little goblins.
So there is an island that the Tevinter Imperium and the Qunari have been fighting over for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called, I believe it's called Saharon. Let me double check really quick and make sure I'm not speaking out my ass. Yeah, it's called Saharon. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, so it's called Saharon. I just needed to double check.
Okay.
And when the Qunari began invading, what they discovered was kind of strange, because there is a native human population in Saharon, and some scholars in Dragon Age believe that humans originated from Saharon.
Mm-hmm.
But what's weird is that there are other ruins on Saharon that don't line up with Dwarven or Elven architecture.
Ooh.
And the Qunari are really fucking weirded out by it.
Because they have no clue who it came from.
They have no idea who made it. Yeah.
Oh, it stems from Saharon.
Yeah.
Says Dog.
And I believe I'll have to look up and see if I can find it. But there was one of the writers for Dragon Age actually dumped a little bit of info about what they have planned for Saharon. Let me look it up really quick while you fight these dudes.
Oh, I'm just looking at their beautiful blue eyes. They have really detailed eyes, actually.
Oh, it's gonna take me a moment. So yeah,
but
gander and then fight them.
Yeah, while you're looking it up, I will also say Doc has some fun facts for us. The Georgians, as in the English during one of the reigns of King George, thought it was very fashionable to let meat go rotten and for maggots to form, as that, quote, tenderized meat and made it tasty. And Ferb goes, maggots, and pointed out that they think that there's still a type of maggot cheese that's made today. Yeah, and head cheese as well. Don't look up how that's made if you have a weak stomach. Doc also said, meanwhile, the Victorians, he thinks, hated the smell of food so much that they kept the kitchens as far away from the dining room as possible and made sure to have no furniture or decor that could, quote, absorb the smell of the food. Interesting. I find it very fascinating that these guys are wearing what appear to be Darkspawn gauntlets on their heads as hats. Because that makes me wonder, does this mean they're able to take out Darkspawn in large numbers? Are they... God, it's looking right into the camera. It's looking into my soul with its extremely chapped lips. Makes me wonder if perhaps they are some sort of creature that's immune to the Blight? Or perhaps are they devolved humanoids that were exposed to the Blight but survived it? and didn't turn into Darkspawn. What a fascinating bunch of little guys. Well, time to kill them dead. Rufus despawned. Time to bring him back. Hi, Rufus.
Yeah, so according to David Gator, Parvalon is also home to a species called the Fex. They are said to be a sentient race who inhabited the island since before the Kunari arrived.
Oh.
The Fex aren't often seen outside of Parvalon, and they haven't been mentioned anywhere else, so it's unclear whether they are meant to be equated with the human population that once lived in Parvalon.
He's got a little blow dart gun.
Yeah, it's implied there are other peoples
Cool.
that we have not encountered yet.
You know, I actually wonder if these guys are, because I know that they look into a lot of medieval history and stuff to come up with like ideas and things for Dragon Age. I wonder if these little guys are references to the medieval belief in a sub-race of humanoid creatures called pygmies.
Bloody things.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
A idea...
Usually.
No?
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground.
Fantastic. An idea which a lot of very racist people latched onto and tried to
Well, let's move on from that.
surmise. Yes, and tried to surmise real-world biology from. But I wonder if these guys are a reference to the original myth of there being tiny people living in like mountains and stuff.
Be careful. Open up your map.
This is a dead end.
Okay, just want to make sure.
This is where the dog went. I'm guessing the other dog. Oh, poisoned dog. Well, you know what I happen to have? I happen to have an antidote.
Poor thing.
Oh, yeah. Doc says the gas remind me of Blight Town from Dark Souls 1, and Ferb is very excited to hear that. Doc also says, ooh, fun fact, the old medieval French word for goblin was originally referred to demons. Cool. Oh, poor little baby got sick. Hi, baby. Oh, he got stung by a wyvern,
Wyvern
I'm sure.
poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Doc also pointed out that, not surprisingly, they also called people they didn't like at the time goblins. So, take that with a grain of salt also. The salve.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Save the dog! Here you go, buddy. You go back to your guy.
A cute puppy. I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
Well, let's follow them back. And make sure they go back to their guy who's so worried about them. Sylvian and the guy whose name I forgot. Little buddy. If you willingly kill dogs in games without role-playing somebody who would do that, I don't want to know you, says Doc. Agreed. Oh! It's their guy.
I'm in your debt, madame. Please accept this with my thanks.
You are welcome. I'm glad I was able to save your pups. I got a bow. Cool. We'll see if Sebastian wants that later. Right? F5. I don't think there was anything else in this area. Didn't appear to be.
I really want to meet the source of that sound.
Well, whatever it is did a massive shit over there, so... Ooh, a sparkly poop!
Crazy. This'll be a whole chapter.
Ugh, well, at least we're getting closer.
Oh. Varric. Varric. My poor sweet summer child. You have no idea how weird nature actually is. Someday, Varric, my dear boy, I will introduce you to the nautiloid that looks like a paperclip. And you'll ask yourself why the fuck anything would ever do that. And I will shrug and go, I don't know. That's just how nature be. The nautiloid grew in a line, and then it grew too long, and went, well, I am going to look the poop. I was going to finish my sentence before I did.
Until you wash that off, Hawke, I'm going to stay upwind.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
I will now go wash my hands. Let's pretend for a moment that I'm washing my hands. Ugh.
Elbow deep.
In wyvern shit. Anyway, there's a whole lot of weird nature out there, and the ancient nautilus that grew to look like a paperclip is funky.
What happened to the birds and everything?
That means we're getting close. There is a predator nearby, my dear. Quick save. There, a big predator nearby. I'm guessing we may end up not needing any of ho ho ho!
Disgusting.
Well, it's eating well. And it also was just here because that poop is steaming. Have we explored everything? I believe we have. I wish I could move the map. But the only other place to be was that one dead end back there that had all of the little goblin dudes in it and the injured dog who I saved. Other than that, I believe we have checked everything. I have looked at every nook and cranny and done both the quests I found.
Yeah, you also did the encounter in the previous map against them, and you also helped the dude with the Avar shrine.
Yes.
So I think that's everything, unless we're forgetting something.
I think that's everything. I didn't see anything. Wyvern hunt and find bait. Yep. Bump, 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 bump.
Seems like we got everything.
Excellent. And here is where I'm guessing we will set our little trap. So let's quick save.
The trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, it'd be here.
Oh, yeah. Heck, I'm sure that we could find one just by making a lot of noise and it would go, hello. There might be one more piece of evidence to get, but I don't know where, says Doc. Well, we have... Well, a bait location would be here. So that's 5 things. Found blood, found draggling corpse, learned wyvern mating call, learned nug call, found bait location, and that is this. So, quick save again.
Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
It may not entice a more experienced creature, but how much wyvern do we need to impress the Duke? I mean, something big would be fun, but we're here for other reasons.
Alright, bait one to us, but safely.
I'm not here to impress anyone. Let's bring in something manageable. What?
Nothing. All right.
We found
let's
it all.
See what we have.
Nice.
Plop that down for starters. Right. Now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it?
Why is it on you?
Here I go. Just be ready.
All right. You gonna do a nug call? There she goes. Prancing away into the trees. Woohoo! Yeah! Look at how beautiful he be! Look at him! Hold on, I'm gonna do a dumb and get close so we can look at him. Hold on. Look at this boy! He's like a monster hunter boy! Yeah! Oh, Biotic Dragon says my internet is messing up so badly. It keeps freezing the stream. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. He does look like an exotic fish. I want him as a mount. Me too. He's beautiful. I actually really like their design for the Wyvern. It's kind of got like a rattlesnake tail going on. It's got some aerial stabilizing winglets on its tail, a kind of a fish thing going on. It's a beautiful blue color, and it's got these bright yellow orangey stripes all over it. What a beautiful creature. It's about to barf on me, though, I think. Careful, these things spit poison. Well, I'm about to be poisoned, I'm sure. Damn, he pretty. And he's really muscular, too. Look at this beautiful creature. Ah, it's almost a shame to kill it. Oh, I got stunned. Alright, excuse me. Woo!
Ooh, look at your health.
That's why I said I know I'm gonna do a stupid thing, but, you know. Oh, it's already half dead. Slow it. Curse it. Zap it. Oh, it's so beautiful. He does look like a lionfish. He would be so cool to ride him into battle, just sailing along on this beautiful wyvern. Fireball. Oh, actually, before that, though. The save. Her. There we go. Slam! There we go, we got him. Oh! Woo! He's got that dual jaw.
Well, if it isn't the Ferelden turnip.
Do I have to beat you too?
Prosper invited you, but allowed you to hunt? A mage? It's practically cheating. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours.
Did you know that I am Blanche?
Mine! Mine! I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn.
Somebody get him a juice box. Well, fuck you. I was here first.
You had your chance, Orlesian, and you failed.
You dare talk to me in such a fashion?
Go away, now
You do
don't you
realize this
attack
woman
on
has
time.
nasty little thugs like you for breakfast, I hope.
More insolence! From a knife ear this
Oh,
time!
and he's
I
racist!
can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can say the wyvern was too much for them.
Yay, I get to kill a racist! Wonderful. Do you want some cheese with that wine? Great. Yeah. He having a tantrum. Doc says, wow, he is so Monty Python French, it hurts. I know. He's dangerously French. Guess what, you guys? You're not going anywhere. If you think that it's cheating to fight a wyvern as a mage, wait until you see how much AoE I have. You guys are in deep shit. Enjoy some lightning. Ooh, who tripped me? Oh, there's a huntsman over there who was hiding in the bushes like a little weenie. We got some lightning for you. How about some fire, Scarecrow? Yeah. Ooh. Hi, you teleporting shit. How about you stop that? How about you go away? Another Mabari. Oh, well, sorry, puppy. Drag his ass across the floor. Oh dear.
Using potion.
Drink. There we go. Varric, a little help. There's a very mean huntsman over here. And, if you would help me also, Felicia, that would be great. You're not gonna, at least not for very long, but... Doc says, I love the Orlesian Cavalier armor into it. Looks very Roman with that mask, but it's also very statue-like. Yeah, I agree. It says that my connection is unstable. It better not be.
The stream is going smoothly.
Okay, good. I never know if I should trust what my computer says or not. It better be going well, though. I'm paying good money for this super internet, so it better not be doing anything wackadoo. Be spooked! I'm gonna move over here now. Sorry, Mobari. It's not your fault. Oh. The dog disintegrated. That was weird.
It's because it's a summon.
The
The
huntsman summoned it.
It's kind of like how when Rufus dies, it just disappears. Just think of it as you knocked it out.
Good. Knocked out the puppy. Kick his ass, Rufus!
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper, this blasted she-bitch tried to steal my rightful kill.
Now, is that any way to speak of our Theraldon guest, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place. Your mother would be ashamed.
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin.
Oh!
My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Honestly, I don't care. Go ahead, tell us.
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawke.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is. That's all. You've bested him.
I honestly feel like saying I don't care, but I feel like if I say that, she'll be like, I'm disappointed.
I mean, it's not like she has approval.
True. Nobody has approval in this.
Make the choice that you think makes the most sense.
Whatever, he's a whiny baby.
I've no interest in more bloodshed.
Fuck it.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Bye-bye! Don't let the door hit your ass!
Congratulations on finding the Wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
Thank you.
You let him go? That was very merciful.
We only slaughter 9%
Whoops, sorry.
of the things we meet.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.
Alright, time to loot stuff. Time to check my journal and make sure there is not any stuff that I am missing. The hunt is 1. And that is it. Cool beans. Alright. Let's go look at this beautiful boy. Oh. I was gonna say, I like its 3-pronged jaw as well. Because this is actually a great detail, because what it suggests is that this thing's jaws can separate to swallow prey whole. Which means, chances are the way this wyvern works is it will paralyze its prey with poison, which will then either kill it or leave it incapacitated, and then it will just pick it up and swallow it in its entirety. Oh, perfect. Yeah, he's very, your father was a hamster and your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. Fantastic. All right, then. Let's go to the party.
Right. Done with the wyverns and various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
Yep, let's go.
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you.
Not that you've really told us exactly what you plan to do with this fancy diamond, but... or jewel, but I guess we'll find out. Ooh, fancy clothes.
I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that
Oh, I like her
under heavy
dress.
guard.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
That would explain a lot.
I don't think we want to go digging through a guard's pockets in front of the Duke's guests.
I agree. We need to handle this quietly.
If you're set on this, we need to split up. Any competent guard will be suspicious of a big group.
Search for another entrance, keep watch, or stay out of sight.
Oh my god, Firm.
I like Hawke's pants. They're very Robbie Rotten. Oh god, I can't unsee now. They are. Oh no.
You are a pirate.
You are a pirate. Yes. So we have 3 options. Any particular suggestions, Mikey, or should I just go for it? Because I can't figure out if I'm telling her what I want her to do or if I'm picking our course of action. I'm actually a little confused. Because if I'm telling Aveline what I want her to do, then I would like her to keep watch.
I don't recall.
Well, I quick saved before this, so let's operate on that, because I am looking at her.
Talus and I will look for the key. Get out of sight and watch for chevaliers or guards.
Let's see what we can find out.
Okay.
Come on.
So I told them to keep watch then.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last our mighty
Ooh,
heroine,
there's a baby!
Lady Hawke of Kirkwall has slain the first wyvern. The honors of the day go to her. To hunt the wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate, a terrible risk. But the prize, I present to you this belt crafted of fine wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
You're too kind.
Thank you, Duke Prosper. I'm proud to be here.
Your humility, my dear Hawke, does you great credit.
All
Do
right.
not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
I would like to point out that the elf behind me is carrying an entire ham on that plate. Her balancing ability is phenomenal.
Leopold, is it? I didn't know wyverns could be tamed.
Tame is perhaps too strong a word. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hain. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
I noticed that part of those bars are busted. Aha. Oh, we also have a... Where is it? We had a entry for wyverns. Creature. Ah. Vartarol, what is that? Alright, well, let's read that. In the days before Arlathon... Yeah, okay.
It's those big spider-like creatures that you fight in your elven ruins.
Yeah. Oh, that thing! Yeah. In the days before Arlathon, there was a city in the mountains beloved by, oh my god, Dirthamen, keeper of secrets. Its people were wise beyond measure thanks to his counsel, and the city flourished. Then a high dragon settled into the mountains, and her hunger threatened the city. The elders cried out to Dirthamen for protection as the dragon's rampages struck forever closer, and for 3 days and nights the people shut themselves in their homes and watched the skies in dread. On the 4th day, Dirthamen heard them. He whispered into the mountains, and the fallen trees of the forest gathered, shaping an immense and agile, spider-like beast. So it does, yeah, it did kind of look like it had bark legs. It was the Vartriel. With lightning speed, vicious strikes, and venomous spit, it drove back the serpent. I guess we now know the answer to what hunts dragons. it's this. It drove back the serpent. From then on, it was the guardian of the city and its people. Many years passed. The gods were trapped by Fen'Harel, and the people left to gather in Arlathan. But the Vartriel kept its everlasting vigil, guarding Dirthaman's city, as it eventually crumbled to dust. To this day, it stands there, watching over the rubble. Any travelers foolish enough to wander there find themselves face to face with wrath incarnate. I see. The Wyvern. The Wyvern, like its relative, the dragon, has nearly been hunted to extinction. Wealthy Orlesians are particularly fond of the Wyvern chase the Wyvern chase, although their servants and dogs take the risks, while the noblemen merely accept the praise. Which means that we are even better than all these assholes, because we killed it ourselves. It is the venom that makes this creature so valuable. It is used in potion making, alchemy, and the production of a rare and potent liquor called aquae lucidius. The minuscule quantity of the venom remaining in the aquae after distillation leads to a unique hallucinatory effect. Testimonies from a few of those fortunate enough to sample the costly concoction. I feel confused, but happy. It was as though my soul took wing and floated about my head. I had a vision of my great-grandmother and found it oddly arousing. And the Simpsons reference, I can see through time. I see. Amazing. Oh, these are all of the different, these are all of the different weapons that have lore. There we go. Alright then. Here we go. The Chevalier. I remember as a child watching a column of... see, my brain says Cavalier, but whatever. Chevalier parade down a wide avenue in Val Royale. Dashing knights on armored steeds, penitents snapping in the breeze. I have never forgotten. Most of the Orlesian aristocracy has tied to the Chevalier. Joining the knighthood and dedicating one's life to the Empire is a tried-and-true method to improve one's social standing. It is the obvious choice for landless nobles and noble children not in line to inherit. That actually makes me think of the dwarves with the Legion of the Dead, except not as, you know, full of death. The knighthood welcomes both men and women, although it is rare for a woman to choose the harsh life of a chevalier over the gentle bliss of marriage and children, or the peace of the chantry. Those who do are following in the footsteps of the first woman knight, Aveline. Our girl's named after her! But we hope that not all meet as ghastly an end as she did. Oh, God. Sadly, some members of the Order abuse their power to commit atrocities that will not be recounted here. All decent Orlesians know them to be no true knights. One day they shall answer to the Maker himself. Thank you, Mother Letitia. All right, then. We found a way to watch your stream now. We're watching it on my mom's phone while I chat on my phone. Oh, cool. Oh, were you watching it on your phone before? Unfortunately, phones can have a pretty inconsistent signal for something as large as a stream. I'm glad you found a workaround, though. Alright, now what am I doing besides trying not to be caught? A fountain.
The famous wishing fountain at Chateau Hain.
Ah. Find some caprice coins to throw into the wishing well.
Mother had a whole collection of these Orlesian caprice coins she wanted to cast in there.
She wanted to throw away a coin collection in the fountain? Why?
It's some sort of high society game. The more coins you can throw away, the more important you are, or something. It's very Orlesian. I didn't ask.
Well, I guess we can go and find coins. Doesn't look like there's anything over there.
Stand back.
Sorry.
Kahir must like you, my dear Hawke. He's not usually so polite.
Lady Elegant. I feel like that's a name that's popped up before. Oh, no, wait.
Hawke,
I do know her.
I don't know if I should be pleased to see you or run for cover.
Haha, both.
Finally, a friendly face in this group.
I'm glad you came. Otherwise, I'd be talking to the Delances. All the soap in Thedas couldn't make me clean after that.
I see.
What do you think of the party so far?
Biotic said I was that, I actually don't know, he or she, I think she, was watching it on their PS5, but their internet is bad today.
We may know a thing or two about that.
Yeah! That's the reason I upgraded, is my internet was really bad. It wasn't always terrible, it was pretty decent for a while, but then one day it just was like, nah. Fucking
It's the
Comcast.
shitification. It's just like services that are provided by large corporations just get worse over time.
Yeah, because they're hoping you'll call in, complain, and then upgrade. Is there anybody I should meet?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Bantegan of Ferelden.
I know you!
Of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
It's like a school of sharks. Anybody I should avoid?
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
It's like a school of sharks.
I get the feeling that everyone here is a moment away from tearing each other apart.
Don't get between the Comtesse de Lancey and the wine, or we will certainly see bloodshed.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Of course. We'll speak later, Lady Elegant.
I love that that's just her name, Lady Elegant. Hey, Bontegan, I know you!
The hunt was exciting, wasn't it?
I didn't have the pleasure of seeing much, but I heard it was quite the event. You sound Ferelden. It's good to see another countryman here. There's Perrin, but he's peculiar.
Who is this woman, Tegan?
I'm very sorry, but I didn't get your name.
Hawke. Tegan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulcie de Lancey said.
Of course.
Okay.
Please, excuse me, Monsieur Hawke. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry or knickers.
Apparently, she really needed to tell him that and then sat down and ignored him. Alright then.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing where you kind of just want to talk to
We're
everybody.
running out of Mon and Wed. This could get ugly.
What? A caprice coin.
I used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain. You don't get invited to fancy or legion parties when you marry an apostate.
Liliana!
Another caprice.
My girl!
These are there, I wonder.
Hi! Mikey!
Yeah.
Ferb, look, it's her!
I was keeping a lid on it because I didn't want to say anything.
It's our beautiful girl! Hello! You don't know me, but I know you.
Welcome. Are you enjoying the Duke's party? This is supposed to be the social event of the whole year, you know.
Oh, she looks so cute!
Tallis?
Liliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
Oh, she was hoping we would not talk to them.
Stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
Ruh-oh. Zeno goes, ruh-roh. You two know each other.
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Ole.
Oh.
It keeps life
excuse me.
exciting.
The cats are hissing.
Well, we know what Liliana did back in Orlais, so...
The cats are hissing.
The cats are indeed hissing. They're slowly sizing each other up. Their ears are going into airplane formation. Is something the matter?
I get the feeling there's some trouble here.
No, no trouble at all.
Everything is fine, Hawke. Why would you think otherwise? We shouldn't take up more of your time, Liliana. I'm sure you have things that need attention. Right now.
Ooh, she's scared of her. She's scared of Liliana, and she should be. I want to talk to her again.
You know, I really like those shoes.
Thank you. I think they're neat. Oh, I'm so happy. I know you as well.
Messere Hawke, how interesting to meet you here.
Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Hello?
Serendipity, this is Sarah Hawke.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
Hello? Is this a... Oh. Well, hey! Interesting! I did not expect to see a trans individual here. High five! Good for you, girl.
It's been delightful meeting both of you.
Don't be a stranger.
That's awesome! Oh, Xena went, say what now? And then went, oh. Yeah. There's only so much a game can do in, like, the 2 seconds it takes to introduce you. They have to introduce you to a character to tell you something that crucial about them. So we have feminine in appearance and masculine in voice sounding, and probably for the time period, that's all she could really do. So I'm actually very pleased to see that. High five. Very progressive. Very nice. And this... God, when was this game made?
2011.
Yeah, so this is quite some time.
It was
before
risky
you
for
would
them
expect.
to do so, too, because a lot of people in 2011 were mad at how gay this game was anyway.
Well, at that point, fuck it. You know?
I think that's how a lot of people at BioWare felt. I mean, keep in mind they had also been bullied for their bi romance and rather explicit romance in Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm. What have I missed in this party? We got to meet several characters. We saw Bantigan again. We got to talk to our beautiful girl, Leliana.
There's some beef between Talus and Liliana.
Oh yeah, Talus is frightened of Leliana. They have met in the past.
Yes, and it also shows you that Talus has a little bit of a history too.
Yes, she does, because we know what kind of stuff Leliana did in the past as well. And so not only does this mean that they likely were in somewhat of the same kind of field of things, it probably means that Talus on a job encountered Liliana and barely made it out alive. She is very frightened of Liliana.
The question, of course, though, is how far could Talus have gotten as a bard in Orlais as an elf?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the question is, of course,
and why is she so talented?
Was she a bard?
Yeah, so I guess perhaps there are some questions about Talus now.
Yeah. Well, she has mysterious abilities that seem to imply the Montfort banner is badass. It really is. It's 2 wyverns giving a sort of smooch. Yeah, and the shades of blue and gold that they've selected for it are really striking.
Very French.
We also talked to this gentleman here, Seneschal Bran, and Serendipity, this young woman here, who, if I am not mistaking the game's artistic language, is informing us that she is a trans woman, because her body is presenting as female, but her voice is very masculine.
She is the first trans character in Dragon Age, but she will not be the last.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd heard that was the case. I remember hearing somebody mention that there are other ones. She's either trans or...
implied that she's trans.
Yeah. Quartermaster, the law... Hey, it's the Lost Scholar! Hey, buddy! We, checked the shit. How are you?
Put what you found to good use.
But, I guess she could be a drag queen as well.
Social interests.
I suppose, although I don't know. I'm not super into that culture, so I could be entirely talking out my ass, but I was always under the impression that the latter was, like, more of a performative thing. Like a theater kind of thing. Or am I wrong? Even the kegs have wyvern spouts? Yeah, they do.
Very debatable.
It's very debatable. Okay.
The history of drag isn't well documented because it wasn't always a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it's really only been heavily politicized nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, drag or trans, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's inclusive and interesting.
Yeah, it is. Ferb also, because Ferb knows way more about this than I do. Ferb points out that drag queens tend to be more exaggerated with their appearance, and it's way more artistic, at least here in modern times. Okay.
That really started, the exaggeration really started during the 80s, during the unfortunate AIDS scare.
Yeah.
Because it was a method for gay communities to raise money.
Yeah. Yeah, and there've been I know that there have historically been a lot of instances where, like you said, it wasn't politicized, and there would be many instances of men dressing as women, both for performative purposes and sometimes just for celebration, because I believe there's an instance in World War II that's been documented that, like, there were a bunch of soldiers having a party for downtime, and a bunch of them swapped out their uniforms for women's dresses, and there's like a bunch of photos of them posing with like the big guns and just having a really super fun time.
That's what I mean when I say it wasn't a big issue. It's not that there weren't periods of history where that would not be considered a faux pas. Obviously, there are periods in history in which people were more temperamental about it. But it's not. I don't think in history it's ever been quite as politicized as it is today.
Yeah, well, that's because certain people that we're not going to give the time of day to talk too much about, more than to say this, have decided to take things that people enjoy and shit on them because they have small lives and sad days, and they want to make it worse for everyone.
Very true.
Yeah. Anywho, hi!
An excellent party, I'm sure.
A fun hat, I'm sure. What is this? Hi! There's some very basic stuff. Oh, I can sell stuff. That's what this is for. Alright, let's sell some junk. These all have fun names, so we're gonna keep those. A honeycut dagger. We'll keep the superior dagger. Meh. Houndmaster shortbow. 2.5% chance to infect an enemy with walking bomb? Well, shit, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, I would just warn you not to give too many nice things to Talus, because Talus is a temporary companion.
Yeah. I imagine I will probably take a bunch of stuff back before.
But that would be very good to equip on Sebastian.
Yeah, we also have a Felon's Punch Gut to show him, which also has a bunch of cool shit on it. But this is even stronger than this one. It just doesn't have a rune slot. Yeah, Sebastian will love this bow.
The rune slot could potentially push the other one over the edge, though. You'll have to do the math. Aldenon's vestments are quite good.
Yeah, that's one of the DLC items, and I'm holding on to that because I'm not strong enough to wear it yet. Sad. They're selling injury kits. Caprice. Plot item. Oh, that. I'll take that. That's one of the coins.
Hawke, do you even know why you're picking these coins up?
Yes. I literally told you.
Would want me to play the game for her.
Because we're loot goblins, idiot.
One,
have you not noticed this?
One, I'm a loot goblin. Two, Hawke's a little bit of a mama's girl in that she knows her mom's always excuse me, wanted to do this, and she's not here.
True.
So we're gonna do a nice thing for Mom, and it's the least you can do for me putting up with you not telling me entirely what's going on here, shady shit. Okay. I'm gonna quick save and talk to this guy because I'm pretty sure I was told I should probably avoid him. Hello.
I will be right back.
Well,
okay.
Perhaps there is a hunter in you after all.
Alright, let's click save and talk to these ladies who are not supposed to talk to.
Aren't you Leandra Amel's daughter?
I heard you bought the Amal estate after your uncle gambled it away.
Ah, a bitch!
Is your dear mother?
You know my mother.
I didn't think she had any friends who still lived in Kirkwall.
No? That is a terrible shame. I have not seen dear Leandra in many years. I miss her so.
I didn't get your name?
I don't think we've been introduced.
I am Comtesse Dulcie de Lancey. My husband and I were acquaintances of the Amels, but that was many years ago.
Goodness, she has such a long name. That's how you know she's fancy.
You sound like you've met my uncle.
Oh yes, little Gamlen Amel. I have not seen him in years, of course.
So I guess our last name's Amel then. Or well, actually no, because if she took our dad's last name it would be different. Yeah, our last name's Hawke. What am I talking about? How old is this woman? Great point. I don't know, but I guess she's wealthy enough that she can just look young. She's well, thank you.
I'm sure she'll be glad you asked after her health.
I'm sure she will.
I hope you choke on that entire ham. Alright, let's see. Throw in one. Am I supposed to, like, toss one at every spot? Throw in two. Another. How many am I supposed to throw in? It just says 3. Oh, it just says how many. I have no other coins to throw into the fountain? Not right now. Okay. Excuse me. I will look for more coins. That's the door. I have thrown 3 coins into the well. There's a guard. Hello.
Can I help you?
I just tried one of the canapes and it was raw in the middle. Someone must alert the kitchen.
I don't wish to speak ill of anyone, but they were also overseasoned. I pray no one else has tasted one, or the scandal.
Nutmeg. It ruins even the best cook.
There's no need for such drama. Come with me. I will see what I can do.
Success!
Leave them to me. A few moments alone, and I can get us the key to the chateau.
You have fun then.
My, what a big sword you have.
Oh.
Do they give those to all the chevaliers?
Chevalier, there we go.
Lovely party.
What did you do?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
Don't worry, Talus. We'll find this servant.
I had a really crass comment, but I'm not gonna make it.
This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
There's...
Well, he is Orlesian.
a lot, probably.
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
It's fine. Does this door work? Ah! Look, I got us into the castle! It took me 2 seconds. Oh, there's nothing in here. Never mind. There's a library. There's not even anything fun to click on. I feel like I've been let down. Well, come back out and we'll shut the door and be polite. Ha! That's funny. There's a boy. Coin.
Such weird places.
It's Orlesian. Better not to know.
Is there one in here with the big boy? Nope. Oh, he's done a turd. Boop. I have thrown 3 coins into the well. Let's see. There is this guy, but I cannot click on him. There's Gabrielle. Guard. Well, there's the quartermaster up there.
Why does nobody want the WYVERN sausages?
I don't know, maybe they taste bad. Damn, I bet that smells good. Ooh.
An excellent party, I'm sure.
Should I see?
Pardon me, Sir Guard, but could we have a moment of your time?
Anything for the Duke's honored guests.
2 words, a fashion emergency.
I simply must meet the person responsible for those azaleas. They are the finest shrubberies I've ever beheld.
We are the most avid members of the Kirkwall Horticultural Society. I never thought I would live to see the day that anything would surpass the Viscount's juniper.
Oh my god.
This may be the greatest day of our lives. You must introduce us.
I can see this is a matter of utmost importance, but I'm afraid
I wanted to pick the
power to
fashion
help you.
emergency? I see. Oh. Ooh. So he can't help. Do you have the ability to take me inside?
Put what you found to good use.
Alright.
Social interests.
Alright then. Well, let's see if there's a secret door somewhere. Whee! Excuse me. Ah, there's another guard. Can I open this door? No. That door is locked. Ah! This is a servant. And a guard. Hello.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives?
Please pick the
Or I have
jokey
some
option.
smoked
Absolutely.
ham from the
I will.
Fells. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Who needs more despair in their diet? What is that good for?
I've heard that artists are fond of it.
I like this
I
girl.
suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
But it could be fun.
What a scandalous reprieve from olive duty. Think of what the other servants will say.
The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
Yay! Despair
I
cheese.
know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on us.
Fantastic.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible.
It's terrible. She doesn't have it either.
You got the key? I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Maybe we could steal dessert spoons and start tunneling under the wall.
That's not terrible. Hang on to that idea.
No.
The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So, Lord Cyril.
Time to get him wasted. I'm sure. Alright then. First things first, let's talk to this other guard. And pick the funny haha option.
Is something the matter?
I have to pee so bad.
My friend here has had a bit too much wine. She needs to sit down inside before she gets sick on a duchess.
Oh, I can hear the ocean in my head.
Tide
goes in, tide goes... Ow.
That's never a good sign.
My apologies, but I couldn't let you in, even if I wished to.
Who were the people that just sashayed violently past what was going on over there? That's pretty funny. I don't have any more coins, I don't think. Nah, I don't. Looking for Cyril. Ah, there he is. Hi, buddy. Don't talk about the chantry and don't talk about underpants. Running away from drunk Thedas. God, I don't want to get barfed on. Yeah.
My Lady Hawke, we were just speaking of your expedition to the deep roads.
I've heard you found an entire city made of lyrium down there.
You have never...
Oh, he told him to fuck off.
Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom.
Thank you, I'm gonna throw it in the well.
My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Please enjoy this ham. It's sad.
Shut up, you painted shrew!
Oh, God.
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawke?
My Talus needs a word with you. This lady has a message. My friend needs a tour.
Talus here has been asking such fascinating questions about the garden, but I can't answer them.
I suppose I can do my duty for the family and show her around.
Have fun!
No, I don't have the cheese tray. You're mistaking me for... I was hoping we could just... Fine, I'll put that in the trash.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
He doesn't have the key either, does he?
What's Lord Cyril's type?
Maybe he just doesn't like elves. Or women. Well, you've got one of those factors covered. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawke. Go on.
Seems like I could save time and just assume a plan will fall apart from the start.
It hasn't fallen apart. It's just, not entirely cooperating with reality.
This is even funnier as a male Hawke, I bet.
So, good luck with that.
Alright then. Thanks. Give me a second, I have to throw a coin into a fountain. Boop. Quest completed! Yes.
I think so, yes.
Let's just get going.
You're no fun. Well, now we know what the one door we can open is for. And you know what? We have just enough time to talk to this man.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
Oh, but not you?
I thought you might be a man of refined tastes.
Oh, a racist and an
I have a
asshole.
great appreciation for beauty.
I just was with these. Why don't we talk again after the party?
Oh, thank God.
You have it. Tell me you have it.
I have it.
Good. Then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back. I talked to a creepy boy.
Yes, I came back at the perfect time.
You did! I also completed the quest of throwing coins into the fountain.
Very nice.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
And I want the shirt that you're wearing.
This is our best chance, while everyone is occupied.
Right you are.
All right then.
I think you pulled that shirt off quite well.
Thank you. I think I would too. I actually really like the red straps. It's a nice pop of contrasting color. Yeah, Doc says, Talus is definitely hiding some things. Also, yes, that is a gorgeous shirt. And Tino says, we need CC fan art. Aw, thanks. Well, Hawke's outfit would look better without the pirate pants. They are the fashion of the era, sadly.
The Robbie Rotten pants.
Yeah. Now, what's awesome, though, is that these kinds of corset vests, like the one she's wearing, have come back into style, and surprisingly, they've come back to style for men. So I've seen them. They're very expensive, though. What would you replace them with? Probably a pair without stripes.
I would also probably make them more skin tight and less baggy.
Ooh, leather pants. They wouldn't be
leather pants.
They wouldn't be era accurate, but they'd be cool looking.
Chaps.
I know you can't see me, but I was taking a drink. I was taking a sip of soda. I'm pretty sure Male Hawks also wears this outfit, which makes it even better. Yes. Oh my god, Michael. Alright. Let's head over to the door. And we will see what comes of this nonsense. Can I talk to you? No? Oh, I can. Hold on. This poor man was having a bad time a second ago.
No, you.
Oh, no, it
wasn't
was
him.
Talus.
You hovered over Talus.
Boo. Alright.
Yeah, did you see the, before you go, did you see the hedge carved to look like a wyvern?
Oh, yeah, I did. Those are really cool.
Man, they're really pushing the wyvern thing, aren't
Do you
they?
think that this family might like wyvern? Let's have a nice good look at it.
I think they might. I think they might like. I think they might like
I'm gonna stand here and save next to Liliana.
I think. Now, I'm not certain, but I think they like wyverns.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting that feeling. Sort of the vibe. I don't know. Maybe it's the color palette. It is a little similar. I could see it. I could see that. Yeah. Anyway, it is time for... Oh, I can't level up. Probably because we're not in combat. Whatever. I will do a hard save here.
Is it really? Is it really time to save?
Yes. I have to go and change Hanabi's little diaper.
That's true.
I could feasibly do another hour if I wasn't taking care of the household amenities while other people are out. So I gotta go take care of that and the dishes and all of the kitties that need food and water. They know that, they know that I'm the one that's in charge of that now, because usually I'm not the one who does it in the morning, because there's other people who are up earlier than me. But they know that I'm the one who's in charge of that right now, so every day when I wake up, they're all sitting outside my door now. Every cat in the house, except for Cece, because she's in my room to keep the other cat from beating up on her. Alright, let's do a save. I think they like... Oops. Oh god, how do I spell wyvern?
W-Y?
Mm-hmm.
V-E...
Nope, I can't type the rest of it, so it just says I think they like Y.
Yes.
I think they like Y. Perfect. Yeah, we can't let the other cats beat up a little old lady cat. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Bean got anxiety about Isis, and Isis has anxiety about her. So Isis is always really nervous, and then Bean takes that as a sign that she should beat her up because she's a bohole. The other cats are more willing to stand up to her, so they have no problem. Especially the kittens. The kittens have no fear of anything. So they'll just sashay. Especially Hanabi. Hanabi fears God nor man, nor natural disaster. She does not care. She will fight it. So, but yes, I want to thank you all for stopping by. I hope you had a lot of fun. We saw so many. We saw Liliana again. Oh, she's looking so good. I wonder if she's here on behalf of the Grey Wardens, or if she's just here playing another fun game, or maybe she's here on behalf of the Chantry. Who knows? I would love to know what she's been up to, but sadly, Hawke doesn't know her well enough to ask her that sort of thing. But yes, I hope that you guys all had fun. I will be back again on Wednesday, same time as today, where we will then go into the chateau and raise hell and steal a important gem of some kind. Perhaps, maybe, depends on how full of shit Talus is. Yes, as always, all of my social links are below the video, both here on Twitch and on YouTube. Oh, hello, Granola! I thought that you had departed already. Yes, thank you! I'm glad that you were here, and I'm glad you had fun. But yes, all of my social links are below the video, including links to the coffee and the Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, there is a link to the Twitch, and vice versa. I'll be back again on Wednesday, as I said, and we'll be continuing with more Dragon Age 2. And then on Friday, Mike and I will be resuming Halo ODST.
And likely begin Halo 3.
Yes, and likely be getting Halo 3, because there's only a couple of missions left on ODST, so.
Yep. But
yes, once again, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you had a great time. I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I hope I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon, and give a special shout out to Jack Fox,
Old Monster, A Furb Among Us, Dizzarin, and Revolution 72. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.